Very sad news today, actually. And we were saying I couldn't believe that this is a year, but it has been 1 year since the death of actor and Friends star Matthew Perry. His mum, Suzanne Morrison, has been talking about, in an interview, about her lasting love for her son and revealing that the family still talk to Matthew. Also, his co-stars Jennifer Aniston and Courteney Cox have posted tributes marking the anniversary of his death, saying how much they miss him. And, you know, grief is such a difficult thing. It's such a personal thing. And there they are talking about their son, which, you know, a year seems... I mean, it seems like yesterday we were reading about that. So still very raw for them, Kelly, I'm sure. But how do you keep the memory of a lost loved one alive? Do you talk about them? Do you have photographs of them? Do you have parties? Do you have memorial days? How do you do it?
I mean, for me, I lost my dad in 2007 and I feel like I'm only just coming to terms with it now. And for me, like, having, like, pictures up or photo albums, things like that, like, I can only bring myself to look at them at certain times of the year. Like, I don't want, like, a daily constant reminder. That's definitely not for me. But it's funny you should say that, because yesterday I actually had a reading from a medium, which was my first reading ever. And I was having lunch with my friend, and she has also lost her mother this year. And I said, would you mind if I, you know, send a picture to this medium? And the medium came through with a lot of information about my father and my friend's mother. And this is so detailed, and it's things that nobody would ever know. And I know not everyone believes in this, but the fact that we're even talking about it today just gives me the chills. I'm like, surely there has to be... First time. And I think surely there must be something other than just this. I like to just think of them in the next room or the next realm. I just don't like to think of people to be gone forever.
But if that gave you comfort...
So much comfort.
That's what I'm saying. It's a very personal thing.
Absolutely.
You believe in that. Did you go particularly because you wanted to hear about your dad? If you've never been before, what made you go?
No, it was just somebody that was recommended to me that had a reading. I'd never had a reading before, and to be honest, it was just a bit of fun. And then I think when I kind of started getting all this information, I thought, well, surely there's got to be something in it. And in a way, I just wanted to believe it because it was comforting, and it just made me feel better. And it made a situation that is so dark between my friend and I and what we were discussing during our lunch, it just made light of it in a way. And sometimes in grief, you need to find those moments.
Kelly, you're nodding, Kelly, saying if that gives you peace and that gives you joy and that gives you comfort, then you do you. You know, everyone's got their way of dealing with grief.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, we all know that I'm a Christian and my faith is important to me, and that sort of, you know, sense of prayer and connecting in that way with God always gives me that sense of peace and just feeling like that person's gone on to a better place, especially if that person was going through pain or difficulty or agony. Knowing that that relief is now there gives you comfort to know that they're not in pain anymore, they're not suffering anymore. So all of those things I find a comfort for me personally. For our family, when Nana Rose passed on, we all named our children after her, which was just such a lovely thing because there are certain characteristics about my child, Kaori Rose, who I look at and I go, you're so your nan. That is so what your nan would do. And so they live on, don't they?
And do you celebrate your nan? I mean, do you have a day,
definitely.
Like her birthday?
Yeah, we do celebrate the passing, but we have a massive celebration, a party, everyone having fun and, you know, doing the candy and, you know, cooking up and things that she would have loved. Those kind of live on in her memory, what she would love for our family. That brought us together. She brought us together. And in her absence, we do the things that bring us together.
Well, we know, Cole, we know that Bernie loved a party. I mean, she was a party girl.
She was the party animal. She was any excuse for a party, Bernie. And on the anniversary of her, you know, her birthday or indeed her passing, all my family get together and have a thing called a vodka mule. And I don't. And I think it's because when we all get together, because she loved a party, so when we all get together in a party, it makes me miss her more. Because I'm there thinking, yeah, but she's not here. It brings it home to me that she's not here. And she would have been the forefront of that party. Yeah. So, and I don't like vodka. She's really, really selfish to say vodka mule.
But do the rest of the family...
No, I never. I know what you're going to say. No, never,
in?
ever, ever, because we're all aware that we all think or grieve or whatever you want to call it in very different ways. You know, my sister and some of her, her daughters, and that they are very, Christian, and they believe in all of that. The rest of us don't, but we don't, have a go at any of us because we all deal with it in a certain way. And for me, it's not, oh, I like to have this thing that's going to make me remember them, because I never, ever, from the day she died or my parents died, ever forgot.
Forget her, yeah.
I never forget.
No.
So,
yeah. Well, as I said at the start of this, I mean, it is a very, very personal thing, grief, isn't it? And if you are going through something similar, then we send you our love. And if you have been affected by anything that we've been discussing and you do think you need help, go to our website where you will find details of helplines.